Yeah, yeah. I actually, I get this question. Like, you're supposed to be a designer, but how you end up being a stylist? You know, what makes you to be a stylist? You know, this kind of thing. And I always tell them that, you know, designer will create, but a stylist have the ability to put things in order and
Together.
to project it in a very pleasing way. So in that sense, I'm so glad that I have this skill, which is like I can design and also I can style. So it's like a multi talent. Yeah.
I think I think design has helped me to realize I think actually going to fashion design is what made me want to go into styling. Because if it wasn't for fashion design, I wouldn't know that this exists.
Uh,
So I think in this video, I will also thank Bonzainal is because being my lecturer back then, but he was the one that is all about, which I didn't like at first, you know. At first, when I first like met him, right, he was all about his image, wearing suit, and always so like you know, like why you have to be so OCD and difficult, you know, that kind of thing. And you just you don't get it because it's a brand. It's you're selling an image. So that time the word image doesn't resonate with me. It just doesn't, you know. Um, and that's when I he was my mentor. So I follow along with him. I learned and I worked for him and I saw how I was so inspired, Ash. Like one time I saw that he was actually conducting this style workshop to a bunch of like I cannot give too much detail later I kena from this video. So it's of a bunch of people that are dressed in a very boring way. Like they're just not dressed professionally, but they are in a very corporate environment, you know, like you need to have a certain image, right? You know, the etiquette and so I remember him standing there, right? And he was like, you know, in his like vest and his shirt, you know, like proper image and then he was talking about the importance of looking in a certain way, your personal branding. And then there was one particular like moment where he's like, okay, let's take a look, but in Malay lah, he was like, let's take a look at your everybody's pen because it was the corporate environment, so everybody must have pen, right? You know, the pen. Let's say you're dealing with a client, you need your client to fill out some form, you have a pen, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
this guy, right, he pulled out a pen and the pen, right, was together with the getah, you know, the rubber band.
Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh.
Yeah, but it was like the kilometrical pen without the proper cap, you know,
Okay.
like two or three pen together and then with the rubber band. And then
Uh-huh.
he pulled out from his like shirt pocket, right? He pulled out and give it to him. And then Bon was like, how are you doing what you're doing? This is so professional. and and he was just like I get what he's trying to do. I get the fact that a lot of people, right, they don't get to achieve what they want to achieve because they overlook on their image.
Oh yeah.
Because the image sells it first rather
Yeah.
than when you open your mouth. Like imagine you're meeting a prospect, you're meeting a client, you know, and then you don't dress accordingly, but you call yourself this, and this. How is people going to like be convinced about the fact that you know what you're doing? You
Yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah. I mean, like Michelle talking about image, I kena many times when I was when I was a designer. I was all in black and it was kind of casual. You know, I don't really have that.
Kinda
Um,
casual.
yeah, and the very first question that I got from my boss, "What are you wearing?" And I was like, inside my head, I was like, oh my god, what am I supposed to do right now? When I think about it, right, a little bit more deeper, actually, yes, image plays a very big role because it depends on how you dress up without you opening your mouth or without you introducing yourself to somebody. When they look at you, they are automatically they know, oh, this person, you know, must be in this industry, or this person, they try to judge, you know, people, we all love to judge, right? So we cannot say no. um yeah, image is a very important thing that everybody needs to really look into. So there comes the styling. As we are here right now as a stylist, we help people to achieve their image, right? Another
That
cerita pahit.
we like Chirito,
Hmm.
but that that took me a while to digest though in terms of image. Is because I don't know about you, Ash, but I've always been very stubborn with my style. You know, like I I know why I wear certain things, and it's back then it was very difficult for me to be very versatile because if I like a specific like last time, right, one of my signature style was I always wear leather leggings with everything, like everything.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is packed with leather leggings. It's like to me it's one of the most versatile piece in the world, which is wrong. But it's like Michelle is wearing nothing else, not even like a dress. She's just going to be wearing her leather leggings. The amount of leather leggings that I have, Ash, is ridiculous. So that time I was very hard on my style, and when I went into styling, I think that's the lesson point for me. It's because after that I went to Singapore. You know, my first job in Singapore was a style trainer with
Mm-hmm.
a quite a big retail fashion retail company that has many brands. And then I remember they always give me the feedback. They say, Michelle, you are not versatile. You are always so, you teach people fashion, but your style is so rigid. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's you are edgy, but we don't know whether you can be commercial. And the
Mm-hmm.
thing is, that was my pet peeve. I cannot be commercial, you know. So
Mm-hmm.
but back then I was very different from who I am now. So back then I was very like, why you guys care about that? Like you should focus on the contributions and the training that I do and you know all these things. But I guess now it makes sense to me, which is why I tell all stylists that you can have your personal style, but you must also show people that okay, as much as you have your personal style, you can also show that you can embrace other styles to show that you are a creative person and that you can adapt to changes when required.
Yeah.
That wasn't me before, but
Mm.
that taught me how to be it today.
Agree, agree.
I don't know about you. Have you always had like a very strong sense of style, or you were
Yeah.
always like trying different things?
Actually, yes. When it comes to me, where back in the uni, there comes, dressing and stuff, right? We try to venture a little bit more fashion. So at that period of time, oh my God, you can always see me in boots. I am a boots person. So
Boots.
boots, anything with boots, literally anything with boots. Yeah, it's like the puss in the boots, kind of moment.
Weird. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah. And then what I realize is like my fashion sense is like more towards edgy, but not that edgy, a bit more dark and mysterious, not that kind of edgy. I do play with colors, but keep it edgy. That's my
The
that's
street
my
style
game.
look.
Yeah, kinda a bit more street style, a bit more urbanite, that kind of thing. But after some time, I realized that no, I always wanted to appear a bit more stronger. So there comes all my darker colors. So I started to like avoid bright colors, and I go for all muted tones. Colors are a bit more stronger. And at one point I avoid prints as well. But I realized that, as what you mentioned, as a stylist, you need to be versatile. And that's the old me came back in terms of, okay, this Ash, he is like more into prints, colors. It's more experimental, but still I try to balance it out. But if you ask me to choose one, right, like in terms of, do you still prefer to be the colored Ash, or you want to go towards the dark and mysterious, a bit more bold and strong, I'm going to pick the one which is a bit more assertive looking. Because as me personally, I know when people get to know me, right, I appear a bit more friendly, a bit more bubbly, and people tend to like take a lot of advantage. So I don't want that thing to happen, even though my personality is such, but I always wanted to appear that, hey, don't mess with me, you know, that kind of vibes I need to give them. So yeah, that's the story.
It's not easy to, obviously we cannot please everyone. At the end of the day, I think it's more important to be comfortable with yourself. But sometimes people really don't know what to be comfortable with because they don't really have professional advice on what kind of image suits them the best.
Yeah.
And I guess leading to this ending portion, right, is that how we became a stylist. I think that's how it is. We both have very similar journey. We were both designers who love fashion. I'm sure our mentality back then as designers are not the same as styling today, because I'm sure you feel the same way. As designers back then, we were more focused about the aesthetic part of things, you know, like the artistic part of things, the expression, the creativity, which we can continue to exercise. But I think styling has brought me to a different level because I was finally able to connect with people through styling. When I was a designer, I couldn't connect with people.
We were all in the four
Oh
walls.
yeah, in our own bubble, you know.
Yeah. And just letting our mind to like, just go wild with a lot of ideas and just, put it on a paper and try to create it.
That one is called short sendiri designer.
Short sendiri, yeah lah, short sendiri.
Which we all the time. So I think a fast forward, right? Maybe Ash, you can share a little bit about what you are doing today. Is that I think for me, my profession, my passion has evolved to a stage where I'm kind of blessed because I'm able to not just help people feel more positive about their image. So, you know, the clients that I style, but I think it's helping aspiring stylists to also do the same thing and turn their love for fashion into something that they can earn money, which is a career.
Yeah.
So I think how I became a stylist throughout all this is that you have to go through a lot of difficult moments. You have to, people always think that, yeah, all these stylists, people in fashion, they always talk about Versace, Gucci, Chanel, and which I don't. I'm not a big believer in those brands. I respect those brands a lot. I learn a lot from those brands. But I also understand that fashion is, I see the point of it needs to be, there's fashion sometimes it needs to categorize people in a certain way. Like there is, see, there are two sides of fashion. People will say that fashion is for the elite. It means that only those people with certain power can look fashionable. But honestly speaking, I respect that it existed, but I was never really into that. I was always all about fashion is for everyone. It doesn't matter what brand you wear, as long as you are able to use fashion to make yourself look good, feel good, you know. It goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
So that's always been my belief. What about you, Ash?
For me, me being a stylist right now, it's always I never thought of, but I always thought I was always have the why am I having this tongue twist? The curiosity of celebrity stylists out there. All the big celebrities, right? They do style them, and the celebrities out there look how to say, more beautiful, more gorgeous on the red carpets and so on. So there comes my I was like so much into this, like how does this thing works? as apart from a designer, right? Then I slowly, try to venture here and there, and I got this opportunity to, fly to Singapore and to be in this role. And I slowly, try to. It was to complete. I was completely a newbie. I need to accept this, and I need to admit this. Okay, I was a newbie in terms of styling someone, styling real people. Oh my god. Okay. Why?
Real
I,
people,
I have all
everybody,
this
real
double
people.
meaning whenever I'm like saying something. Okay. So I was a newbie in this role, and I tried to like, even polish up my skills, I would say, because I already have the background, which is like the fashion background, and I know how it works. But in terms of styling, I still need to learn the techniques, how it works on an individual person, like in terms of, a lot of body shapes and colors, right? We all have. So we need to make them look a bit more approachable. It flatters, you need to flatter them. So in that part, yeah, I really enjoyed the process of learning a lot of skills in my previous job. And I try to pick it up, and I believed in myself that, oh my god, yes, you are doing the right thing, and you are here to learn all this. It's like a God's given. One day I decided to, like, yes, I need to grab this opportunity. I just want to give it a try. I need to go away from what I was doing back then. So I totally believe that, if you really have the passion in what you are doing, and somehow or rather the nature plays its role to really channel you. I'm a very nature kind of person, Michelle. You can, like,
Spiritual as
yeah,
well.
spiritual, yeah, that kind of thing. So,
I get
yeah, there comes this opportunity. And seriously, I feel really, really blessed to be in a team right now where I am able to do a lot of things actually in terms of fashion. So, fashion, guys, I need to put it out there. Fashion is not something that you think it is really big. It's business. You can make money out of it. So that's what me and Michelle doing here, you know? So we are not, going to say that, oh, fashion is all about, just being glamour. You just need to style in a certain way. You just look pretty, or you just look handsome, and that's it. No. No, 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 no. Change your mindset, guys. We are in 2022 right now. Oh my god, don't hate me, huh? Okay. So yeah, this is the truth. This is the truth. If, let's say, right, you guys have anything personally you wanted to ask about fashion, what you can really know, or what you wanted to really know about fashion, you can always DM us personally. And before that, we started up this video saying we are actually, welcoming people who have the interest, and we wanted to like make this as a community. So if you have the interest, if you have the passion, don't be afraid. Just, send us a text, and we will guide you along the way. So that's it, Michelle. Like, me being a stylist right now, like, I'm being a
living the
stylist.
moment. So
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, I think we will sum up our video here. But to keep you guys excited, like we promised in the start, we are going to invite more fresher faces, new faces. We have kind of been building this community for a while now, but I think it's time that we introduce some faces that we can interview, have a bit of chit chat, reintroduce some of the fun fashion conversations that we used to have. I think that would be fun. So yeah, guys, thank you for staying true and watching this video. I think we appreciate it really, really much.
Yeah.
And Please comment down below if you have any questions for us, or you can always reach us on Instagram because it's where we are most active. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Bye bye.